Hey, it's Dave with Quad City Safety, here to talk about puncture resistant. So puncture resistant comes into play in a lot of the footwear that we sell, and where it comes into is you could be working at a scrapyard. You may be a roofing contractor. You could be in just a general construction atmosphere where there's lots of sharp debris around the ground, whether it's nails or whatever. As we all know, anybody that's ever stepped on a nail will tell you that'll get you a quick trip to get a tetanus shot. So in an effort to try to not do that and to really mitigate that hazard, puncture resistance in your footwear should be something that you pay attention to. And when we talk about that, some shoes can come with puncture resistance. So I brought an example of a shoe that is inherently puncture resistant. And again, I won't say proof, but I'll say resistant. So you kind of go, well, Dave, how is that puncture resistant? There is in this basic composition of the shoe, kind of in the midsole here, so below the footbed, so this is just a standard insole, is a compound or a material called Lindsay, L-E-N-Z-I, I believe is how it's spelled. And Lindsay is something that is woven a specific way to create that puncture resistant and is inherent in this shoe. So this shoe as itself is puncture resistant. However, we do also find that people will have their favorite boot that they like to wear that's not puncture resistant. Well, we can get puncture resistance by using insoles that are puncture resistant. And this looks like a standard insole, but they're actually inside of this. If we were to kind of cut into there is a piece of metal that creates the puncture resistance. It's flexible, so it's not rigid to where you think you're just walking on a piece of plate steel. That's not how this is designed. It is designed, as we can see, that's easily flexible, but we're able to take a shoe that may not, this one, like I said, is puncture resistant, but we can add that to one that is not, and then we create a puncture resistant shoe. So if you're in environments where you're constantly kind of stepping on sharp objects, nails or whatever, and you want to look at something that's puncture resistant, we have options that are available, whether it's the shoe or whether it's the insole. And one of the ways that you can really quickly tell is every shoe has a tag. If you open up that tag and you look at it, you're looking for the letters P and R in this tag. It's inherently puncture resistant. But if it's not and you need it, we can add, again, an insole to get to puncture resistance. So as we start to get outside and stomping around and in things that we don't know what's under our feet, puncture resistance may be something that you need to pay attention to. And if that's the case, this stuff's available on our website, or give us a call or reach out to us at quadcitysafety.com.